So special.
And welcome to the Make It Look Easy podcast. I'm your host, Tim Too Easy Stone. And we got a banger for y'all today. I got one great individual who's here to talk about everything about being a father, being a man, and being just that good person deep down inside, right? But before we get started with that, I want y'all to go ahead. Y'all see that like and subscribe? Yeah. That like and subscribe. Go ahead and tap that for your boy real quick, man. Tap it real quick before we get into it, right? And then we're going to keep talking about sports next week. I got a banger for y'all next week as well. I'm telling you, we got March Madness. Go Gators. You already know what time it is. Go Gators. You already see it. Here we go. You see what he putting up. But let's go ahead and get into this individual. This individual, right? He's a native of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, a proud graduate of Florida A&M University, class of 2015. For more than 11 years, he has dedicated his career to the field of social work, serving communities, advocating for individuals and families who need support the most. Throughout his career, he has taken on several roles in the profession, and today he continues that mission as a social work director, leading initiatives that help strengthen community support systems and improve the lives of people he serves. But beyond the professional titles, Courtney is also a devoted family man. He and his wife will be celebrating 9 years of marriage this October, and together they're raising two energetic young boys. When he's not working in the community, you can usually find him on the field coaching his sons in soccer and football, pouring into the next generation, both as a father and a mentor. And when he finally gets a moment to unwind, he enjoyed good music such as blues, and he appreciates the finer things in life as a cigar connoisseur. Today, we're going to be talking about his journey, his work in social service, leadership, family, and the lessons he learned along the way. So sit back, relax, and please help me welcome my brother from another mother, Courtney Cummings. What's up, bro? What's up, Big Lowski? What's up, man?
Yes, sir. Peace, King. Peace, King. Appreciate it, dog. Appreciate it.
I appreciate you showing up to the podcast, man. I know it was kind of short notice, but you came through for your boy, man. Like I said, I wanted to spread love to you, bro.
That's what we do. Easy money.
Quick thing, man. Before we get started on talking about you and spreading your roses, I want to just give a special, how we became friends, man. The crazy part, I'm gonna tell my end, right? I'm leaving mom house. Actually, 1 year after I graduated, I decided not to go to college, but then I decided to go to college, right? To Tallahassee. Finally leaving the nest. Going to the apartment. I forgot the apartment name, but I know it's on Appleyard.
Yeah, Jacob's Landing.
Jacob's Landing. There you go. I came into my apartment, man. Me and my family, my mom, my grandma, we setting up my room. Next thing you know, the door opened. You and your family came in, man. And we just met and greet, hug your pops, your family, your mom. Everybody I met, man, was so cool. And ever since then, bro, our friendship just kept growing, bro. The bondage that we have as brothers, man. And I appreciate you, man, no more than anything, man, because you played a good part of my life, opened my eyes to a lot of things that, I didn't see at the time, or, close eye, the third eye. Some people like to say the third eye, but you opened my eyes, man, for a lot of things, man, and helped me out along my journey, bro. So I really appreciate you, bro.
Nah, man, I shade, bro. Like, and same here. that was almost 20 years ago, if you can believe that.
Woo,
Yeah, like
man.
2007,
Yeah.
same, same concept, right?
Yep.
But one thing that really stick out to me is you remember the year before you went to the military, right?
Yeah.
And so we lived together. I think this was the other apartment. We
Yeah.
lived
The other
together,
apartment,
and
Tennessee
you was
Road or
working
something.
at Checkers, by the way, right?
Checkers. Yep.
And school wasn't really going for you. And I remember you came in, you was like, "Hey, bro, I'm about to do the service." And I remember us just kind of talking and just kind of going through some of your goals and some things that you want to do, bro. So I just want to let you know, dog, I appreciate you, and
No, appreciate it, bro.
you know what I'm saying? Thank you
Appreciate
for
it.
your service, bro. For
Appreciate
real.
it, bro. Appreciate that, man. Definitely, definitely. That's all love, man. That's all love. So, you ready for this, bro? You ready to get started? I see you got your cup in your hand. I want to
Yes,
salute
sir.
to you, my brother.
Yeah, a little whiskey,
A
nothing
little
too
whiskey,
crazy.
yep, same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
Salute to you,
Yes, sir.
man.
Appreciate it.
All right, let's get
Mm-hmm.
started, bro. All right.
Do it.
So, CeeLo, or Big Lowski, because I call you CeeLo back in the past, you know.
We gotta grow up. We gotta grow up.
Yep. For the people who may not know you yet, tell us about
Yeah.
your journey growing up in Fort Lauderdale and how those early experiences shaped the man you are today.
Wow, where do we start? Yeah. I grew up in Fort Lauderdale, like I said, down the street from Dillard, 31st and 19. You know what I'm saying? So Lauderdale for sure.
Mhm.
And so growing up in a huge family, my grandfather had 16 kids,
Wow.
and my mom is one of those kids. So I grew up in a large family. And when you grow up in a large family like that, it's hard to kind of find your voice.
Hmm.
Because a lot of times, you got older cousins, you got siblings, you got so
Definitely.
many people
Hmm.
influencing you. So, growing up was always, I got a lot of family with me, and we just did what regular, kids did. We fought together, we hung out, And so once I got to middle school, this is kind of like when my life started to change a little bit. I got introduced to, I'll say about eighth grade, ninth grade. I got introduced to, Goody Mob,
Hey,
Outkast.
hey, that's a
Yeah, yeah,
classic
yeah.
right
And
there.
so
Okay.
I Andre 3000, that's the best MC. We can talk about that later,
Yeah,
but
you woke
just
me up
listening
with
to a
him.
lot of his lyrics and CeeLo, I started kind of researching a little bit. I found knowledge of self, so I started doing a lot of reading. Read Malcolm X in like ninth, 10th grade, and so a lot of those things, those ideas that I didn't have, but I heard it through music that started kind of shaping my identity, if you will. You know what I'm saying? So by the time I got to 12th grade, I was wearing dashikis and J's. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So for me,
Hmm.
identity was so important. You know what I'm saying? So I was
Gotcha.
still trying to find myself. I knew that I had a higher call, and I knew that I had more to give. You know what I'm saying? To
Yeah.
give this world, but I just didn't know how it shaped. You know what I'm saying? So by the time I got to college, I was already a part of a community, an African-based community, and so that just kind of transferred to Tallahassee, and then my journey just continued since then.
Oh wow, man. That's a first off, let's talk about the 16. You said your granddad, right? 16?
Yeah, man, 16 kids from one woman, crazy.
Whew,
Yeah,
man.
and so in the back, if you don't see, like, this is our ancestral table,
I see
so
it.
you'll see pictures, and so it's just our ancestors. We give thanks and reverence to them. And I don't know if you can see it. It's on my left side. It's a picture of him and his wife,
Yeah, I
R.I.P.
can see it. I can see
Granddaddy.
it over
Yeah.
there back.
So
Yeah, that's
yep. So yeah, man, that's just kind of, and the family house was right next door to where I grew up, right? So
ooh.
it's two houses, and we used to just go back and forth,
Mm.
and that's how I
That's
grew up.
how
Aunties,
that's how I
uncles,
was
all of
with
that.
my grandma, but we was more of
Yeah,
a small base. So man,
small bit
16, man, that's a
for
lot, bro.
sure,
But that's
for
net but
sure.
love, man. Do you stay in contact with all family members, or is it
All
just
family, man. We
that's what's
tight.
up?
We all
That
tight, bro.
so
We
y'all
we
got y'all
tight.
village, y'all own little village, man.
Yeah,
That's
for
what I'm
sure, for
saying,
sure.
man.
But I mean, again, like I was saying, bro, like when you that tight and you so close to your family,
Mm,
identity is hard.
mm,
Because we all talk the same, we all walk the same, we
definitely.
dress the same. So for me, identity, that's kind of where I found myself, like finding identity and going through experiences. You feel me?
Okay, I like that, man. So you talked about your Fort Lauderdale days. Let's go ahead and move on to Tallahassee because you mentioned Tallahassee. You're a proud
Yeah,
FAMU graduate. How did
that's
your
right.
time at college shape your mindset, your career
Oh,
path, and the way you approach helping people today?
Oh, it was everything. It was
Mm,
everything. You remember
yeah,
you remember TCC,
yeah, I remember
right?
that.
Yeah. So our journey was a little similar, right? Like I
Hmm.
didn't do well in high school. I struggled. You know what I'm saying? So by the time I got to Tallahassee, again, battling with my identity as well as trying to find out what I wanted to do, I had no idea. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So freshman year TCC, if I'm being honest, this was the first time I ever got an A in
Really?
school ever in my life. Was at TCC. You know what I'm
Really?
saying? So what
Okay.
that gave me was a little bit of confidence.
Okay.
I found myself like, dang, okay,
You could do
this
this.
ain't as hard as I thought it was. You know what I'm saying? And I also found that village, like I said, R.I.P. Baba Olashegun. He was my
Mm,
mentor. He really like put his arm over me and just kind of walked me through how I should be moving around a little bit. And so yeah, like so TCC, I did that for a while, and as I was going to TCC, I also was a part of the community, drumming, dancing, and just like really getting into the Yoruba community here in Tallahassee.
mm,
And then a little bit after that, that's when I got the fam. Got the fam. I majored in psychology.
okay.
If you know anything about FAMU Black psychology, it's no joke. You know, them brothers are deep,
I
them
can
brothers are
only
smart.
imagine.
And so I
Yeah.
had to take it up another notch, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of information, but I just didn't know how to put it together.
Gotcha.
So I started being in circles and talking to folks about community relations, things that we can do better as a people, and specifically as young Black men. You did what I'm saying? So from psychology, that's when I got introduced to social work. I took my first introduction to social work class maybe my junior year,
Mm,
and I switched my whole major because it was so impactful for me, and I understood the assignment, as the kids say. You know what I'm saying? So like that's kind of when my whole life just kind of turned around just with that social work class. And I've been doing social work since then. I've been working in the community, been doing prison reform. So anything dealing with social work, I've been done that.
okay.
And again, it all stems from FAMU. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to FAMU,
FAMU,
HBCU.
that's what I'm
Yep.
talking about, man. So you brought me back to the days, man. I forgot. I totally forgot that I saw pictures and video you doing the drumming and everything like that, man.
Yeah.
This when I was already moving to the military. But just like you
Yeah.
said, the journey, man, was kind of like, parallel until we branched off. I
Branched
went
off.
my way,
Yeah.
yeah, and then you found your way. So
Hey,
that's
but man, let me just say this though, dog.
mm,
Like your journey wasn't a easy journey to that military though, right?
it
Because I,
wasn't,
I
bro.
remember, bro, like
It
talking to
wasn't.
your peoples and y'all wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I tell that story every time, like we wasn't
Yeah.
100% sure. It was times that I about to back out, man. Like, no,
Yeah,
no,
I
I don't know
remember. I
about this.
remember.
But I kind of felt confident when it came to like I don't know if you remember when Obama got elected, we was in the streets going
I remember. I
crazy.
was there.
We was going crazy, bro. And then I don't know what made me got over that fear, man, but I thank God that
Yeah,
I did
man.
take
And,
that
and,
path.
and again, dog, like, I'm sure you're a great recruiter because of that,
Yeah,
right? And I had
definitely.
a front row seat
Oh
to
yeah,
seeing you go through it, dog. And that was super inspiring to me as well.
I
Cause again,
appreciate it, bro.
I'm gonna say this a lot during this podcast, is like
Hmm.
identity is so important. And sometimes we only do what we see. You know what I'm saying? And so like for you to kind of step out and take a leap of faith and make that move, bro. That was big. That was huge. And as your roommate at the time, I'm like, dang, bro, gonna just leave me here?
I felt bad
Like,
too, man. A lot of
let me like,
people,
dang,
yeah,
dog.
you gonna leave me by
But
myself? Like, wait a
yeah,
minute.
like I
I
was just
felt
I
bad,
was just
man.
ready for those checker fries at night when you coming home.
Man, we had some good time, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
All right. So let's talk about this, man. Let's move on to the career and your social working journey. You've been in social work for over 11 years now. What first inspired you to choose this field, especially knowing how demanding and emotional that work can be?
man. Wow, that's a great question, bro.
Hmm.
I had no idea how demanding it was. I
Really?
was just a young kid. I just thought that I wanted to listen. I had enough confidence, and I can shift and change the world, bro. I really believe that, and I believe it to this day. I don't think you can be a successful social work without having that crazy confidence that what I do matter.
Hmm.
And I felt that at 20, 24, 25. I felt like whatever I'm doing every day is going to shift something. Even if it's not the whole world, somebody will be impacted by it.
Mm.
And so I didn't know that it was going to be as demanding as it is. But my grandfather, right, not the
Okay.
one with the 16 kids,
Okay. All right.
my daddy, you know what
Okay.
I'm saying? And he's right here.
I
You
see
know,
it.
it's a picture of him right there. Again, talking about our ancestors. He was one of the first social workers in Fort Lauderdale,
Mm.
right? So he worked with Boys and Girls Club, YMCA. He did a lot of grant writing, a lot
Okay.
of community resources. So he worked in the community, you know, his whole life. And you know, a lot of times when you grow up with it, you don't even pay attention. It's just normal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I was a
Don't even
social
get the
worker when I
concept
came out.
of it when you was
Yeah,
a kid.
I've always been a social worker. I just didn't have a word for it.
Mm.
I had no idea what it was called.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So in your career, you worked your way up to become a social worker director. What were some of the biggest challenges you had to overcome on that journey?
What, the social work director journey or
Yeah,
just the social work journey? Which one?
social work director.
Oh man, dog. You know, expecting that everybody had the same passion that you do. You know,
Mm.
I'm sure everybody deals with this in a leadership position. Everybody is not as passionate as you are. And so for me, building a team, right, being a leader, I want my whole team to kind of fall in line with me, right?
Okay.
As the leader, you know, I set the tone. And
Yeah.
so throughout this journey, I realized that everybody don't have that same drive
Different.
and passion
Mm-hmm.
as it relates to social work.
Mm.
I take it so personal. So sometimes I got to take my feelings out of it
Mm.
because, you know, this is not a field that you make a lot of money. This is not a field that you get a lot of praise and admiration. This is a community-based field.
Mm.
And so when I see folks not really taking that serious, that kind of, you know, that kind of bothers me. So that the journey is ever evolving, ever going, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, everybody don't have that same energy.
I feel that, man. That's I think that's everywhere too, bro. What you saying? Me as a leader
Hmm.
too, man. Dealing with the young soldiers coming into the army. Some of them do
Oh
it for
boy,
different reasons, man. The
I
passion is
could
just
imagine.
different. It took me a while to learn it. Like they're not the same story as me. Like they're not the same passion as
That's
me.
right.
Me, I
That's right.
carried on myself because I wanted to do that first career, that first 3 years, and be done with it. But since Gabby came in, bro, I like, oh, this is bigger than me. My responsibility is
Bigger than
bigger.
you. That's
Yeah.
right.
So with you, man, like being that leader, you identify that, like, you know what, somebody passion ain't the same. So how did you approach that with them? Like, how did you make it work as a leader? Like, okay, if it's something that you found in them to get the best out of them for that time being.
Yeah, it's ongoing. It's
Mm,
ongoing. So
okay,
it's a everyday struggle, a everyday conversation. I'm not one of those leaders that's gonna keep talking to you.
gotcha.
If
Not a
you don't want
micromanager.
to
Yeah.
be here, go bye.
Yeah.
Peace.
Mm,
You know what I'm
mm,
saying? Because like I'm a community changer,
mm.
right? I'm building community. So if you're not building, then you destroy it.
Okay.
So you either with me or you're not. And if you're not with me, safe journeys.
Bye bye.
So
Yeah.
so like I say, it's ongoing, bro. It's ongoing. I'm still working through it. I'm working towards it, but ain't nobody perfect. But at the same time, you either for the struggle or you not.
Nah, definitely. I like that, man. I like that. All right. So social work is one of those professions that doesn't always get the recognition it deserves. What keeps you motivated to continue doing the work day after day? Because you mentioned that you don't get paid and everything, all that. So what keep you
What? Whoa, whoa! No, no.
now?
I
Oh, I
said
mean,
social workers don't get paid. Hold
yeah,
on
social
now.
work. Oh,
I
okay,
say
my bad.
social workers don't get
Social worker
paid.
don't get paid. Okay.
We doing
My bad.
okay over here.
All right, all right, all right. My bad. My bad. Social workers, the pay not, you know, as what people thought it was.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
for you, what keeps you going, man? What keeps you going day by day? Because can it cause some stress? How do you eliminate that stress? What do you do,
Yeah.
man?
Man, listen, that's again great question, man. And also, dog, this is how dope this is. Today,
Mm-hmm.
well, this month is National Social Work Month. I don't know if you even knew
I did not know that.
that.
Did not know
Yeah,
that.
so March, the month of March every year is National Women's Day as
Mm-hmm.
well as National Social Work Month.
Mm,
So shout out to all the social workers out there, man. You know, y'all keep pushing because it
definitely.
is a journey, man. And so I would most definitely say is legacy, dog.
Mm,
Everything I'm doing is not for me. All I'm doing is just piggybacking off the legacy that my grandfather left.
Mm,
Right. That's why we say ashe to our ancestors, because I'm just living through that legacy.
okay.
Once I die and move forward, once I become an ancestor, my children will be left with my legacy.
Mm,
So that's why I do this, man. I'm a community man. I'm about the people,
I love it.
just like Malcolm X,
Malcolm X, yep.
Marcus Garvey. You
Mm-hmm.
know, like I want to see change and I want to implement change. And when I leave here, that change is gonna continue because my children, my sons, they're gonna be able to benefit for some of these things that we did. So that's what keeps me going, bro. Like it's not about me. Like I
Mm-hmm.
said, like everything I'm doing today is just a representation of what my ancestors did before me. So that's their legacy. When I leave and I become an ancestor, what my kids do becomes my legacy. So
Mm.
I'm just pushing for that. So that's what keeps me going, wakes me up every morning, knowing that I got kids and little boys and young girls looking up to me to set the tone.
I like that, man. Things don't change about you, bro. You always been like that. When I first met you, man,
I
you
give
put
thanks for that, bro.
you put me on game with help educated me more on Malcolm X and Marcus Garvey. Man, you educated me a lot on a lot of things, man. So that keep pushing, bro. I love that. Your legacy
Appreciate
definitely
it.
about to be cemented, man. Definitely, bro. So we
Appreciate
giving
that.
your flowers, man. We giving you your flowers, right? You talk about legacy. So from my perspective, you always been someone committed to helping others and uplifting your community. When you look back at your career so far, what moments make you the most proud?
Oh, just career, not life, just career.
Just career.
Just career. What makes me the most proud? Ooh, that's a man. Okay, you like Shannon Sharp over here. Yeah. Hey,
I told you I was
okay.
prepared for you,
Yeah.
man.
What makes
I'm
me the
ready
most
for you.
proud? Hmm. You prepared. You
Hmm.
prepared for this one.
I told you.
Makes me the most proud, man, is just like I say, most social workers don't get in it for recognition, man. But when somebody notice, when somebody be like, "Oh, Mr. Cummings, you used to help my mom with this. You
Mm,
used to," because Tallahassee is such a small place. It's so small. You'll
hmm.
be surprised how many people I've helped in this city, man. And so sometimes just going to the store, walking with my kids. Oh, Mr. Cummings, can you? Oh, Mr. Cummings, my mom say, so that right there, dog, is kind of that battery that you got to put in your back from time to time. And
Hmm.
so like I think that little things like that makes me the most proud, just knowing that, I've already set a standard in this community, knowing that I'm not gonna be here forever as far as Tallahassee. I may move on to a different state, different city, and I just got to start to work over again, bro. So
Mm.
that's what makes me proud for sure.
I like that, man. So it sounds like you talking about impact, which lead into my next question, bro. Because a lot of people talk about impact, but you actually live through it with your work and family and community,
Yeah,
right? What does real
I
impact look
appreciate it.
like you? What look like to you? What does real
What
impact?
will it look? You said what does it look like, or what
Yeah.
will it look
What does real impact look like to you?
like? It means boots on the ground. It means doing the
Woohoo!
work. That's what it means, dog. Nobody realized the impact until it's done.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like we all, when we going through it, we never see what we're doing. We grinding, head down, get to the work. And that's what real impact is. It's not talking about it. It's not saying what I did. It's not, putting my resume up to the next person. Real impact is boots on the ground, you get into the work. That's
Mm,
all it is.
I like
And
that.
guess what? The work is never done.
Never.
We've been marginalized for a very long time in this community. So we always got to work. We always got to do it. So with respect to anything that we doing, the impact is getting to the work
I
for
like
sure.
that. I like that, bro. Definitely.
For
Most
sure.
most def, man. So I want you to think back, CeeLo. Check this out. I want you to think back, man, because obviously you got into the profession, right? And I'm just
Yeah.
speaking on the profession, and I know that you living through your grandfather, you living through his legacy, what he passed down to you, right?
I
To
see.
working out in the community. What's one story or experience in your career that reminded you that you chose the right profession?
Ooh, Shannon Sharp in it, big boy. One story that reminded me.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
It
I got it.
reminded
I
that
got it. I
you
got it.
chose the right profession because you jump into
Yeah,
it,
I
you don't
got it.
know if you got
Okay.
it or not. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Any profession.
Yeah, I got it, right? So I was working in a prison.
Mm.
I was working in a prison as an addiction counselor. And some of these guys been in and out of prison longer than I've been alive, you know what I'm saying? And they were very clear about it. So this is before the gray hair and all that. This was me, young social worker, just ready to get to it,
It
right?
was the
I'm
low cut,
young, I'm
low
in my
cut, no
20s.
dread.
Low, yeah, low boy. This is a low
Yeah.
boy,
Okay.
Yeah, like in my 20s. And so I'm in the prison just excited to learn and grow. And one of the guys, so I'm teaching a class on fatherhood,
Mm-hmm.
right? I think I got a 1-year-old at the time. So I'm teaching the class on fatherhood. The class was actually called Fathering Behind Bars.
Mm.
And so, of course, I got this big book that I'm kind of reading off of. One of the dudes stood up, "Hey, Cummings, man, we don't want to hear that, bro." I'm like, "Well, what's up? What's going on?" I'm from Lauderdale. So I'm like, what's happening?
What's going on? Yeah.
He say, I got socks older than you. What you gonna teach me about fatherhood? What you gonna teach me about parenting? And the first thing that came to my mind was like, hey, you know what? You 100% right. You have more experience. I've never been addicted to any drugs, so you have more experience with your substance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not here to tell you how much experience I have. I'm here to give you a perspective of what your kids may feel, what your family may feel. I'm just the mirror that you've never had. Just like that, bro. Like you should have seen like how that intense time,
Mm-hmm.
everything just settled down.
It settled,
The
yeah.
whole pod just kind of sat down and just listened, man. And as I was up there just kind of talking about, have you ever talked to your son about what that addiction did to him? Not about you. Because sometimes when we in addiction, all we can think about is us. We don't think about how it affects the whole family, the whole circle. And
Mm-hmm.
so in that time, and so now I'm feeling good, right? Like, like we playing 1-on-1. Once I hit that first shot, it's over.
That's
Like,
it. It's a wrap,
it's
huh?
over. And so now I'm in a rhythm, right? And I'm just kind of talking about like my experiences dealing with addiction with my family and just kind of giving my story and perspective. It was like an hour session. After the session, the brother came up to me and was like, "Man, I've never in my life heard anybody break down the family dynamic to me the way you did." And he was like, "I appreciate you. I ain't mean to disrespect you." I was like, "Nah, man, we growing, we learning." And again, dog, that was like the 3 years in my profession, man. And so I knew at that time,
That's
that
when it
light bulb
clicked.
came up. This is what I do. This is who I am. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
got to be a
Some
good
people are
feeling,
doctors, some
bro.
people are lawyers.
Yeah.
I'm a social worker, and I stand behind that. Yeah,
That's got to be a good feeling, bro. Was you nervous at
yeah.
the time, man? Like, was
Man, I almost peed in my clothes, but I ain't never been to prison. Like, hey,
Yeah,
this ain't jail. This is
yeah.
prison.
It's prison,
These
so you don't know
these
what they
boys
was
got
thinking.
bodies. Yeah, these
Yeah.
boys got bodies. This is prison. Well, I was so scared, but like when you let the spirit move through you, dog, like
Mm-hmm.
you may feel it, but the way it articulates, the way it comes out, it's organic, man. So, boy, I was scared, man. Look at him, boy.
But once you saw them calm down, once they relax,
Yeah.
man, you start relaxing too,
Mhm.
man, and that's good stuff, man. I like this. I ain't never heard that, man. That's a good story right there, man.
I
I'm
got you,
not for
man.
clip
Let's do
that
it.
part, boy.
I
Post
got a
that.
little time. I got a little time if you're free.
Oh yeah. Hey, all right, man. So we gonna go back to the leadership skills in the community for you, man. As a social work director, you're not only helping people directly, but you're also leading others who do the same work. What kind of
Yeah.
leader do you try to be for your team?
I'm an open leader.
Mm,
I'm a
open
leader
book.
that leads by example.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I won't ask you to do anything that I won't do. And sometimes that comes to my detriment sometimes because I'm always willing to get in and get to it.
Mm-hmm.
These days I'm not hands on no more. I do a lot of, like you said, helping younger social workers. I do
Okay.
more coordination as opposed to hands on
Hands
social
on.
work,
Okay.
which is the evolution of it. But
Yeah.
I'm hands on. I would love to be the social worker that you could come to, or the leader that you could come to if you have any questions, any concerns. I'm a family oriented man, so I'm here for the people. So a lot of the times, like I just try to be a resource,
Mm,
as opposed to a
open book.
supervisor. Some folks, positions and titles kind of get to them. Never to me. I'm just one of those people and one of those leaders that Whatever you need, I'm a resource. I don't have all the answers. Social work is ever changing. It's always evolving. So
Gotcha.
trainings are good for me. If I find something that's new that I didn't know, let's bring it to the group. I got a nice team, so I bring it to the team, and we just kind of go from there. I'm a point guard, so like I'm a
Point,
natural,
you CP3.
dime guy. So
Yeah.
if I'm gonna put you in a position to be successful,
Mm.
even if you fumble the ball, like let's go back to the huddle and figure out what we can do to make it better.
I like that. I like what you just used with that sports analogy, man. One
Yeah.
thing I know, man, when it comes to leadership as well, in my background, bro, being an open book, just like you saying, being open, being that resource for those soldiers, them
Oh,
young
sure.
soldiers that need to learn how to, make a living in the army, bro. So being
Yeah.
that open sponge, being approachable is one thing that I had to learn to be. I wasn't
Yeah.
approachable. I was always like, I don't know you, I ain't messing with you. But then I learned
Yeah.
the hard way, man. Like, mentors in my life that came in and out of my life, man, they helped me become approachable. So now I'm just like an open book, open sponge, man. Anybody can come
Yeah.
talk to me. I'm here to help out. So that's good, man.
I
Being
love that.
approachable, man, for you. You're an introvert or you're an extrovert? What?
Man, so some folks would say that I'm an extrovert. They say that I'm the life of the party. That's what they say. But if I'm being honest, brother, like if I'm being true to myself, and my wife will attest to it,
Mm,
I'm an introvert, bro. I like to sit on the porch by myself, have a cigar, listen to some blues,
mm-hmm.
and drink some whiskey, man. Like I enjoy personal
Enjoying
time.
life.
So yeah, I mean, but when it's time to turn the lights on, we'll get to it. You know what I mean? So, but
Definitely.
personally though, I'm definitely introverted, man. But I don't know. I whatever that middle is, I guess that's what I am. I don't.
All right, man. Hey, so what are some of the biggest challenge that communities are facing right now that people may not realize social workers are dealing with on a daily basis?
Oof, man, where where do I start? Especially now, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's so
It's
many
tough.
issues. Housing. So housing
Mm-hmm.
is a huge issue. Connection to resources, especially for Black and Brown people, man. It's hard for us to find resources, whether those resources are food. We got food deserts, food insecurity. They're cutting a lot of governmental programs, which a lot of people relied on. So what social workers do hand in hand is find resources for you. You try to find ways around it, whether it's writing grants, whether it's going to our local elected officials to see if we can do anything to kind of help our community out, man. So the top three that I would say is housing.
Mm,
Right now, they call it the housing crisis, but man, it's so hard to find affordable housing right now. And
definitely
then
is.
jobs. So
Definitely.
housing, jobs, the job market is trash. A lot of things that we can do as social workers, is specifically in Black and Brown communities, is we can do a better job in trade, right? Getting our kids prepared for trade as opposed to college.
Mm,
Obviously, I benefited from college. I'm not saying that college is not important. What I'm also saying is we get a lot of folks that get these degrees that they don't
you
really
don't
want
know
to
what to
work
do
in
with
or
it.
even understand,
Exactly. Yeah.
right?
Okay.
However, similar to what Brother Killer Mike was saying, we need to start implementing trades in schools and local schools, like high schools, middle schools. Mechanics, you're gonna always need a mechanic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Barbers, like small businesses is the creation of
Creation.
Black culture,
Yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Without Black Wall Street, I'm not sure of a lot of us would even be here. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? The infrastructure was built off of tradesmen.
mm-hmm.
So again, that's another thing. And then I'll also say access to wealth, right? Appreciate it.
Go.
So one of the main accesses to wealth is ownership.
Mm,
Hard to own when you
mm.
don't have the resources and the knowledge to get it. And so again, that's my journey and my everyday processes, is making sure that our people are aware and knowledgeable about these things.
Yeah.
I
Definitely,
know I
man.
said a lot, but
But no,
it's
you
because it's
you
a lot.
you you you
It,
speaking facts, man. That's knowledge right there, bro. Hey, y'all, young people. I hope y'all listening, man. Pay attention. I'm telling you, this brother gonna educate y'all. I'm telling you right now. Hey,
young, young and old, because
young
it's a
and
lot of
oh yeah,
stuff we just
definitely,
don't know.
definitely.
We don't know because we don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. It's a saying. I watched Martin the other day, man, and I still think it mean a lot. it was what episode? It was an episode where Martin was doing something silly by not marrying Gina, and this old man talked to Martin because Martin thought he could be by himself, and he said, "You know what? Old man used to be fools too, or white fools, something in that area,
Yeah,
man. So the
yeah.
older you are, you still learning, man, no matter what. So
Better. You
better,
better. I'm always learning.
yep, definitely. Hey, man, so you know we gonna pivot over, man. We're gonna pivot over to the family life, right? You know, we talked about your career path. Let's talk about Big Lowski as a family man and life balance here, okay? All right. Now, let's see. Hey, you're not just a professional, man. You also a husband and a father. How was fatherhood? How has fatherhood changed the way you see your work and your purpose?
It's everything, bro.
Mm,
Uh,
I knew that was gonna
it's
happen.
my biggest flex.
Talk to him,
Like
bro.
even though it may sound like I love social work, and I do,
Hmm.
and I'm very proud of what I do. That's a very small percentage of who I am.
Okay.
Fatherhood is everything.
Everything.
It's so much to me to where everything is predicated on fatherhood. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So like being a dad is just waking up and having your kid, waking up being in the house with your kids is a huge thing
Oh
for
man,
me.
that's a
Like
blessing, man. Blessing on
no
blessing.
knock on the people that can't, and I understand things happen, but
Hmm.
that's another thing that we're working towards is making sure that dads understand the importance of being a father, being a dad. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? So my
Definitely.
biggest flex, easy by far, dog. Like
Is being
I
a
got
dad.
two sons,
Yeah.
Kari Ashe, Nazir Olu.
Ooh.
They're my boys. That's my world, man. And I coach football, coach basketball, coach soccer, coach baseball, anything you name it, I'm coaching
You
it
coaching, you
because
down.
I understand the importance of having a father there for a male and for a female, but specifically my boys. I'm not raising kids, I'm raising future husbands and
Mm.
also future community leaders. So, man, it's hard for me to even put it in words what fatherhood means, dog.
Oh, I love it, bro.
It's
I
one of the
love it.
best responsibilities that I've ever been
The
called to have.
greatest responsibilities, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. You talk about your kids, man, your young boys, man. I wish I had boys, man. I got girls, but I'm trying to put I'm trying
Keep
to get
trying,
right.
keep
Yeah, I'm
working,
working.
keep working,
Hey, the
keep
gray hair.
going.
You talking about the gray? I had to hide it too, man. The gray hair now, the girls, but for your boys, man, for your sons, you coach your sons in soccer and football, right? And
Yeah.
then so with that being said, what lessons are you trying to teach them that go beyond the game? I know you say you're trying to make them become a great husband and everything, but come with that discipline and just that
Yeah.
knowledge. I know life it's a life lesson in every sport, man. So what you trying to stand to them, bro? What you trying to teach them?
Number one is accountability.
Mm,
That's it. If
mm,
you hold yourself accountable, everything else will fall in place. Yeah. So
ooh,
so my boys are understanding that if I'm prepared, I'll let the cards fall where they lay. If I'm not prepared, I have to deal with the consequences of not being prepared. I'll give you
mm,
a great conversation me and my oldest had. He's 9, he'll be 10 in July.
yeah,
And so he was like, man, are you asking me to be perfect? I say, not at all. I'm asking you to be prepared, right? Because if you perfect, that means you don't make mistakes and you done living.
that's
That's
it.
the end.
Yeah, that's the
But
end.
if you're prepared, no matter what happens, I'm gonna raise my hand and say, I did everything I could do. I prepared the way I was supposed to, and whatever happens from there, I'm ready.
Oh
So I'm
man.
not I'm not requiring perfection. I'm
You-
requiring preparation. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? So accountability and
mm-hmm,
then leadership, man. Like leaders are not born, they're raised. We're
mm-hmm,
raised a leader. You
mm-hmm.
get what I'm saying? And
Say,
so
say,
like
say that one more time for the people who
yeah,
don't know,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Say it
So
one
so
more
you
time.
leaders are not born, they're raised.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? And so like you may see kids with sparks of it.
yeah.
That doesn't mean that they're gonna be a leader. They just have some leadership qualities.
Mm.
You dig what I'm saying?
I
So
get what
my
you're
job
saying.
and our job as fathers is to bring the best out of what we have. You know what I'm saying? And even things that they don't want to do sometimes. It's like, remember you said you didn't like that. Right now, my son is playing the violin.
Really?
I don't just remember that we're not raising kids. We're raising leaders. We're raising people to be accountable. I'm raising somebody's husband.
Mm.
If that makes sense. So
I don't
so
think people
that's
even
kind of
think
some of the
like that
skills.
sometimes, man. The way you thinking
Yeah,
like that, that's dope. But my bad, go
yeah,
ahead.
man. Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, so I'm not raising kids. I'm raising somebody's future. So I'm raising somebody's dad. And so like I have to make sure that my legacy is intact. That was an African proverb that says, if I haven't prepared you for my death, then I have failed you as a father.
Mm,
Right. And so that's my job. I'm preparing you for when I'm no longer here. So everything that I have to give you, you're gonna get it. Whether it's pressure or whether it's not.
man.
It's all rooted in love. You know what I'm saying? And I can do it, but I think we all as parents can do a better job in how we deliver that love. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But
Definitely.
as long as you acknowledge and you holding yourself accountable, because I can't teach my kids to be accountable if I'm not showing accountability.
Definitely. Mm-mm.
I heard your last podcast with I'm guessing another brother from the military,
Mm-hmm.
and he was talking about the
Man.
same thing. I,
Yeah.
I can't require you to do something if I can't do it myself, right? So that standard is set here, and
Mm-hmm.
it's set by me as the leader, and everybody else falls in line. It's very militant the way it's set up, but that's how we function through structure.
Okay. I like that, man. That's dope, bro. I think kids looking at these days, man, a lot of kids want to be in that leadership position, but they don't know how to lead, man. They don't know how to
I have
command.
no idea.
I see a lot of things that I'm like, man, where have we gone to as a community where, raising us, me and you, I raised by my grandma, my grandma,
Yeah,
man, like, yo, I the woman raised a man, and now look at the man
yeah,
now, right? Like kids, that father structure, man, is something very, very huge in life right now, man. Like I just,
huge.
me and my dad, we made up, man. If you didn't know that, me and my dad made up, and now it's like, man, I could talk about being a father to him about the things that I'm going
Yeah,
through, that maybe he went through and everything, man. So,
yeah, sure.
but
Hey, man. So speaking, so let me plug something right
yeah,
quick,
go
man.
ahead,
If
go
you in the
ahead.
Tallahassee, if you in the Tallahassee area, man, link up with me. My name is Big Lowski on Instagram. And so we got a fatherhood class, right?
Mm,
And it's in Tallahassee once a month. We kind of talk about some of the struggles as fathers and also manhood. So
yep,
even if you're not a father, if you want to just kind of talk with other brothers about some of their successes, some of their struggles and downfall, link up with me. We should be having something going on the end of the month, if not the end of this month, for sure in April.
what's the name
So
of it again, bro? What's
so it's a manhood. It's just a
ma-
manhood class that I facilitate. Yeah.
what's the
So
days? Give me the days because I'm gonna
so
plug
it's
that
once.
in.
So it's once a month. We don't have
One,
anything scheduled right now, but it
okay,
will be something. I will be posting something by the end of the month for
gotcha.
just a quick little hour meeting, and we just sit and talk about, like I said, some struggles and just some successes
Definitely,
with marriage, with fatherhood, and
I
just
love
in
that, man.
general being a man.
I love that, man. There you go.
Yep.
There you go. You lay it right. I'm glad you plugged that in, man. Definitely,
Ah, man, you
definitely,
killing it. You killing it.
definitely with the fatherhood, man. All right, hey,
Yeah.
I'm almost done, man. Stay with me, bro. We got a few more questions, bro. I know I'm hitting you with a lot of questions. Like, damn, Tim got me. Hey, but here we go, boss. On the personal side, when you finally get a break from work and family responsibilities, what does a perfect relaxing day look like for Courtney? I'm pretty sure I already know what it's about to look
A break. There's no break. Nah, no, there's no break. Nah, I mean, listen, I'm a back porch guy. That's what I was talking
mm-hmm.
about. I'm more introverted than you would think. I'm a
Mm-hmm.
back porch blues, cigar and whiskey, man. Um, but don't get it twisted though. I run a mile and a half a day.
Okay.
Being active is
Still
super
staying in
important.
shape.
Being able to move around, like
Still can hoop.
you know, I mean, I haven't in a while, but
Okay,
it's
me
easy
too.
money.
Same.
Especially if you in front of me, it's easy money. So yeah, once you got it, you got it. Ain't
Yeah.
nothing that
Oh,
I can still get out there, but like I say, a nice morning run or a
mhm.
jog through the neighborhood. After that, get a little quick workout in, clean up a little bit, and then by Sundays, back porch, listen
Mm.
to the blues, cigar, and a couple of yak or some whiskey.
Okay. All right. So you know your blues, right? And you're a cigar guy.
Easy,
So what's your
easy.
go-to blues artist and so or song when you're unwinding, bro? Put you on the
Ooh,
spot.
that's
Put you on the
tough.
spot.
That's tough.
I put you on the spot. Which one? I'm gonna go listen to it now too. Once you tell me.
Go-to blues song or artist when I'm unwinding.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, I told my Lord have mercy. That's a tough one, dog. Man, I don't want to throw out anything. I'm gonna have to come back to that one,
All
Tim.
right,
I ain't
come
gonna
back.
lie to you.
Come
I'm
back
gonna
to
come
it.
back
Come
to
back
that one
to
because
it.
I
Once
don't
you
want to steer you. I don't want to steer you wrong. I get you right, bro. I
All
got you.
right, all right, all right. Let's move on back to legacy and now advice, boss man. If someone watching this podcast is thinking about going into the social work or community service, what advice would you give them?
So I would first ask them why they want to get into it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's a honor to serve the community. If you don't have a serving spirit, right? If your spirit is not rooted in community, don't do it. Right? Don't do it. We got enough issues day to day. There's enough people that don't want to see you succeed, that don't want you to have resources, that don't want you to have healthy foods, that don't want you to buy a house. So having a good social worker to kind of help you mediate through that is life or death.
Mm,
Like, I hate to be so dramatic, but that's kind of what it is. So the first question I would ask is like, why do you want to get into social work? And then two, if that why is community based, I'll just tell them to be patient with themselves because it's forever changing. You're gonna make a lot of mistakes, and so my advice would just to be find a mentor, find somebody that you can rely on, you could vent to.
mm-hmm.
Because one of the last things my grandfather told me before he passed away, again, it's not the granddaddy with 16 kids, it's my daddy dad.
Mm.
One thing that he said as a social worker was, don't bring work home, right? Don't bring work home
That's
and don't
that's a
don't
big one,
overwhelm
bro.
yourself with work
Mm-hmm.
because it's so heavy, man. It's heavy,
That's a
dog.
big one, bro.
Could you imagine listening to somebody who child just passed and now they suicide? Those things are social workers, our checklist. This is what we do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Could you imagine, like, some of the stories that I've heard, some of the things that I've experienced would drive a sane man insane. You know what I
Mm.
mean?
Yeah.
But you got to remember why you do it, why you here. And once you come home, make sure that your house is safe. Make sure you
Mm.
got a safe space in your home. You know what I'm saying? So I give a lot of credit to my wife for creating that safe environment
Shout
for
out to
me.
your
So
wife,
when I come
man.
home,
Shout out to your wife,
yeah,
bro.
man, shout out to Bambio. Once I come home, bro, I'm able to sit back, put my feet up, and I'm treated like the king that I am because I've had a long day.
I like that, man. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Hey, so at the end of the day, when people hear the name Courtney Cummings, Mr. Cummings, right? Years from now, what do you hope they say about the impact you made?
Man, I if I'm being honest, bro, I hope they say that he raised really good children.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Going back to like my career, who cares? I can care less if it goes down the drain tomorrow. I'll
mm,
cut grasses. I'll cut grass for a living. I'll cut hair. Doesn't matter to me,
yeah,
right? I don't have to do what I'm doing to make an impact. You know where that impact starts at, Tim?
where it starts at.
In home.
Mm,
Starts home. So my kids are my greatest inspiration. That's everything. So when they say my name, I hope it follows and it is followed by, man, his sons are great stand-up men.
yeah, yeah.
Man, his sons are
Hmm.
great leaders. Man, his sons are
His sons was raised
respectful.
right. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
obedient,
like me,
well mannered. Yeah.
that'll be my biggest accomplishment. Oh, my
Ooh.
grandkids, the same thing, right?
Mm,
Like
move. Yep.
that's what
It just
legacy
continued.
is.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what legacy is. So when I'm dead and gone, I hope my impact resides in my family name. I should
All right. All right. I got some burner questions for you, man. Some rapid questions for
burn.
you, man. You ready
Let's
for
get
this,
to it.
bro?
Let's get to it.
This off is a little bit off topic because you taught me a lot of things, man. So name me four of your most powerful leaders that you love back in your past. Four powerful leaders. Your top four. Let's just say your top four. Mount Rushmore, powerful leaders.
All right. So it's this okay. So two of my four you probably never heard of.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start with my grandfather,
Gotcha.
right? Beauregard Cummings,
Mm-hmm.
the king of social work, bro, community leader. He got a lot of statues in Fort Lauderdale today. You know, you go to the YMCA, he has a whole setup in the YMCA. So shout out to Beauregard Cummings.
Definitely,
Two,
most
I'll
definitely.
say, huh?
I said most definitely. My bad.
Yeah. Two, I'll say Joseph Thompson, my
Mm,
other granddaddy with the 16 kids.
okay.
He had
All right.
16 kids, elementary school education, was able to, you know, have land. He had 16 pieces of land, one piece for each child,
Mm-hmm.
right? With a fifth grade, fourth grade education, businessman, hustler, lawn, he did people's lawn. Him and his wife owned a grocery store. Like some of the things that he did coming from where he came from, we're not talking about the issues that you and I have. We're
Mm,
talking about Jim Crow. We're talking
mm.
about segregation, right? So those two are on my Mount Rushmore, easy money,
Okay.
right?
All right.
Three, I gotta throw a sister in there, man, because it is Women's History Month. I'm gonna
Definitely.
say Asada Shakur, right?
Woo.
Asada Shakur, some of the stuff that she did, being accused of murder, knowing that she didn't
Mm.
do it, and R.I.P. She passed
Yeah, she
last year.
just passed. Yeah.
Knowing that she didn't do it, yet she still stood strong, man. She didn't waver at all, bro. And she still, once she escaped from prison, she
Mm-hmm.
still was able to, up in Cuba, be exiled and still do a lot of great work in the community, did a lot of writing and talked about black unity and black nationalism. So Asada Shakur for sure. That's
Okay.
three.
All right.
We're gonna go El Haj Malik El Shabazz. We're gonna say Malcolm X.
Mm-hmm. I
Brother
know that
Malcolm
one.
X has had so much discipline, right? And I think that he comes from the same lineage that we all come from, right? You start somewhere, and most of us start in a not very great place, right? Whether
Mm-hmm.
that's inner city, whether that's the hood, wherever that is, right? To still know that no matter where I came from, I can be. And so, like, that's so important and so inspirational that he was able to transform his life, and then become this beautiful thing. When they asked him about it, he says, "All the glory goes to Allah.
Mm.
All the mistakes are mine." You know what I'm saying? So even through all the great things he did, he still was humble enough to say that by the grace of God, that's why I'm here. So
Ooh, I
is that
like that.
four? Or do I got one more? That's it.
That's
Four.
four. Yep, that's four. All right. All right. I like those answers, man. You ready for the next one, the rapid fire? All right. You know I do sports as well, man. So I'm gonna hit you with the sports. All right. I know we probably might argue, but I'm gonna try to limit to this portion right here. For your top four Mount Rushmore NBA players of all time.
Top four?
Top your Mount
Ooh.
Rushmore of four NBA players.
Okay. Mike number one. We know
Yeah,
that.
you
Mike is him.
definitely.
Got Mike. We're gonna go Braun.
Ooh, okay. He do a lot in the community work. Okay, I like that.
Yeah. We're gonna go Braun. We listen, you gotta go, Bill Russell, right? You got to. Just ring
Okay,
wise. I mean
ring
ring wise,
wise.
you got
Okay,
to.
yeah.
You gotta go Russell. And then four, man, it's a tough one, dog. And so I'm gonna say this just to be controversial, right? I'm
Okay.
gonna say Steph Curry, the greatest
And
point
he's
guard
on
to ever
mine
play.
too. He's on mine too. Yeah, he's on mine.
Greatest point guard to ever
He's on
play, bro.
mine too, bro.
That's
Yep,
it.
definitely. He
That's it.
changed the game. He
Yeah.
transcended, bro. You named four
Transcended the
transcendent
game. Yes,
players,
sir.
bro. That's what you
Yes,
just
sir.
did. So I'm not mad at it. I like it. I respect the Bill Russell. You caught me off guard. I can respect that though. I can respect
Look at the
that.
rings. Look at the rings.
I thought you were gonna go Kareem or Magic or Larry. You didn't say
I
my
would have
boy
loved to.
Kobe. I know you didn't say my boy Kobe. Yeah, but
Kobe 5. Kobe will be fifth, I guess.
okay, all right. Last rapid question, man. I'm about to hit you back with the music besides the blues portion, unless you remember the blues.
I do.
Here we go. The top four MC Mount Rushmore. Oh shoot, here we go. I already know one of them, Andre.
Yeah, 3,000,
Yeah, I know that.
3,000,
Yeah.
3,000, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000. So Andre 3000 for sure.
Okay.
I know you're a huge pop fan, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
do that for you.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna do that for you. I'm gonna do that for you. I'm gonna go again. This is mine now, so
Yeah, this
everybody,
yours. Yeah, I know.
chill
You're
out,
gonna start
chill out.
something up, man. They
MCs,
gonna
and
see
we ain't
this.
talking about what constitutes the top four. This is mine.
Okay.
So we got 3000. We got pop. I'm gonna go calm. I'm gonna go common sense. Common.
Okay, Common.
I think common got a catalog that a lot of people can't touch.
Okay.
And just for argument's sake, we'll go Biggie.
Ooh, Biggie. Okay. I'm surprised you ain't put Kiss up there, man. I'm very surprised. Jadakiss.
Who?
Jadakiss. Kiss of the Dragon.
Maybe not even 10.
What?
Maybe not.
Hold on.
Hey, look, watch
what?
Okay, yeah. DMX is over Jadakiss.
Okay.
I can name New York rappers. I can name 5 New York rappers better than Jay-Z, because I didn't put Jay-Z in there.
Jay-Z's bozo.
Jay-Z is better than Jadakiss.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Yep. Nas. Who else? DMX.
Biggie.
Okay, Biggie.
If you're not top 5,
don't say Busta Rhymes. Don't say Busta Rhymes.
You're not top 5 in your own state.
How you
gonna be top?
Who else you about to name?
I just named 5.
Wait a minute. No, you name. Who you name? You Biggie?
I said Jay-Z. DMX.
Nas.
Oh, that's 4.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
No.
Don't say no LL Cool J. Don't say none of that, bro.
Who else I got? I feel like I'm missing somebody, bro.
Big L, no.
All right.
Buster.
I'll give him 5.
Buster.
I'll give him 5.
Fat Joe, Fabulous.
I'll give him 5.
You give him 5? See, I'm about to say, come on, man. Don't do kids like that, man. Don't get kids like that, man. You know Jadakiss, he be going crazy. Hey, man. Hey, so let's strong closing, bro, to get you out of here. You know, you could enjoy your Sunday with your family.
Let me give you that Let me give you that song, right?
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, Johnny Taylor. After Our Joint.
Johnny Taylor.
And listen, if you could, you should close it with that song, man.
After
you should close it with it.
Let me get that right, man. I'm gonna close it with that, man. I'm gonna close
Johnny
it with
Taylor After Our Joint.
Most definitely.
It's one of those you can start the night off with it, and then you can end the night off with it.
What's it called? After Hours?
After Hours
joint. Yep, I found it.
You found it.
Yeah, I found it.
You can start the night. You start your night off with that. Then you end your night off with that. Though.
I'm gonna play that right after this, man. Once we close out for the day, boss man. All right, strong closing. Thank you for that too. I'm gonna listen to it. Strong closing question, man. You ready for this, bro? To get you out of there so you can enjoy your family on this beautiful Sunday, man. This podcast is called Make It Look Easy. From the outside, people may see your career and think it looks easy, but we know it takes sacrifice. What does make it look easy really mean to you?
What does make it look easy really mean to me?
Mm-hmm.
It means finding something that you love to do. Find something that you're passionate about and just do that, right? Fatherhood, tell me make it look easy, right? My career, I love it. I'm passionate about it. Some would say I make it look easy. Be who you are, right? Don't be afraid of what people say, what people think, and then find that passion about it. Whatever that passion is, you find that, and I guarantee you'll make it look easy.
Ooh, you heard it from the man. Y'all hear it from Mr. Cummings over there. Big Lowski. I call him CeeLo. You know what I'm saying? He go by many names. But my brother, one thing about this brother, he's a strong individual, man. Y'all gotta respect it. Go follow him on his Instagram at Big Lowski. Hey, brothers, go talk to him, man. Straight. If you want to have a hard conversation with this man, he gonna educate y'all. Ladies too, definitely, man. Hey, so CeeLo, I really appreciate you, bro. One thing I can say, man, you educated a lot of people. I see the passion that you going through, man. Like all y'all kept seeing is the passion in your social work, your career path with your family, man. And I respect that, man. And I want to give my flowers to you, bro. Keep doing your thing, man, because tomorrow's not promised, and I thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk to you so you can educate everybody who's watching, man. I really appreciate that, bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. Appreciate
Much
it, dog.
love,
Thank
man.
you.
Much love. Hey, so what we're gonna do? We're gonna leave without that. We're gonna leave with this, man. I'm gonna play the song. Stay put. CeeLo, I'm gonna talk to you after I close the show. But hey, y'all, I appreciate y'all. Thank you again for showing up to the Make It Look Easy podcast. I'm your host, Tim Too Easy Stone. That's Bit Lowski right there. I hope y'all enjoy. Y'all enjoy your Sunday. God bless. Take care. Let's go. Play that blues real quick for y'all.
I got to find me and after hour joint. Well, I wanna be around
the party
bunch. Tonight I don't want to be left alone. I left my girl so far back home. I've been playing this gig all week long. All week long. I'm kind of homesick, yeah, to get back home. Nothing on TV I've never seen before. Oh, well. In fact, they're playing the same old songs on the radio. Help me find an after hour joint. Well,
telling you, Tim, that's it. Help, boy.
I wanna be around the party bunch, yeah. People that stay up all night long. It's gonna be